That's different than the act of thinking, right? It's interesting you say that because where my head went is that, there seems to be an indication that, particularly as we move away from liberal arts education
Right.
to more practical STEM types of education,
Mm-hmm.
that we don't often teach people how to think. We teach people how to, how to be able to move concepts, understand concepts, and make use of them. But that's different than the act of thinking, right?
Right.
So often, and that's where things like philosophy can be pretty helpful. But you can develop a mind that can think about the implications of said bridge, and can project that bridge into the future and your relationship with it, all that sort of stuff. So there's something about, and I wonder if that's potentially lost, right? If if the humanities diminish and STEM continues to increase, then we have the possibility of maybe losing something important.
Well, and also this idea of learning more gives you more options, and as you become more intellectual and all the facets of that, you can begin to appreciate happiness when it happens, and you can also understand there are ways that you can protect yourself from learning terrible kinds of things and having some response, and doing the mentalization that you talked about so much in here. And I think there's more and more people. I always
The
encourage
anti-intellectualism.
Anti-intellectualism is a topic for our discussion at length at some point, because there's some good writing out there about that. But I guess my point, I was come back to this idea that it's better not to know, and it just makes no sense, and it seems contraindicated for so many people.
But some folks would generate an anti-intellectual stance for political reasons. They see that it indoctrinates you, and they would lose things that are important to them.
Right.
Their religion or their political stance. So I think some people would look at it that way.
Yeah.
Some people would sort of chafe against its potential elitism. If we want to be psychological about it, some folks would be, like you said, sort of hinted at. There could be an intimidation. There's an anxiety around this, and so you generate a reaction formation.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want that. That's horrible. And
Right. That's the paradox. You don't know what you are railing against.
If somebody hates something they've never set foot in, there's a good chance that, okay, maybe you might hate it more, but it's like saying, you hate soup, but you've never tried soup. You might.
So being intelligent is not necessarily a key to happiness.